I'm not saying, because I look so young. I'm saying it only because this is what people have told me. I'm not being vain or anything, you guys. I'm just saying that when I tell people how old I really am, they literally look at me like I'm an alien. They're like, "What are you talking about?" Like, how? And so I want to express to you guys and share with you guys the things that I do, that I am very, very, I am religious about these things that I'm about to share with you guys today. And I believe that if you guys incorporate, if not all, some of these things, I think you will definitely, definitely, definitely see a change in your skin and a change in your face and have more of like a youthful glow about you. So the first thing you guys know that I'm going to always promote is fasting, fasting, fasting. Fasting, fasting, fasting. Look up all the benefits of fasting. I made a whole video about it, about fasting and the benefits of fasting and your body going into this stage that we call autophagy, where basically it's like self-eating, like your cells will just start eating up all of the bad cells in your body. That's like the most simplistic way that I can put autophagy. But look it up, you guys. Do your Googles on all the benefits of fasting and when your body goes into autophagy and what that actually does to not only for like weight loss, but for like building up and renewing your skin and your body with all of the good healthy cells. Like when that old saying, like, you are what you eat, it is so freaking true, you guys. So the next thing that I would say to you guys is watch what you eat as much as you can. And I'm not here to promote one lifestyle or diet over another. You guys know that I follow a ketogenic slash low carb diet or lifestyle. I have been doing this lifestyle for years, and it works for me. I have always told you guys with the low carb lifestyle or ketogenic lifestyle, you have to be ready to commit for life. And this is the reason why I don't call it a diet. It is a lifestyle decision. You need to commit for life, because with the ketogenic diet or lifestyle, it's all about cutting the carbs, cutting out all of the carbs, cutting out all of the sugar, which was my next point. You guys have got to remove the sugar. You have got to bring your sugar intake down to a minimum. It just sugar, just do your Googles, you guys. Sugar destroys, like destroys your skin. It makes you look so old. Cut out the sugar, you guys. And it is so easy. They have so many different products out here to make it super, super easy for you guys to wean off of the sugar. But T Bird is telling you, you've got to cut out the sugar, you guys. I follow a keto low carb lifestyle, but again, you guys need to be ready to commit to that thing. You can't, keto is not the diet for you to be going flippity floppy, flippity floppity, abbity bibbity gibbity gabbity gibbity goobity goobity gappity gibbity. I'm telling you right now, you will blow up like a balloon. You're thinking one day you're gonna, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I'm gonna do keto and low carbs. And then Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, I'm gonna eat bread and pasta and all of my favorite pizzas. You're going to blow up. You cannot do them both, you guys. I cannot mince words with this one. If you're gonna choose low carb, ketogenic diet or lifestyle, it is a lifestyle decision. Don't get me wrong, you guys. Yes, there are days. I would not say you can have a cheat day, but yes, there are times in which I will indulge. Like if it's somebody's birthday, you guys know, I'm not going to just sit there and like, oh no, I'm not eating your. No, it's a celebration. It's a celebration of life. I'm absolutely going to have a slice of the birthday cake. I'm telling you now, I will. But it don't affect the scale at all. You can have a slice of birthday cake here and there, but a whole day, I'm going to say no. A whole day of like loaded with carbs, I'm going to say absolutely not. But you can have like a slice of cake, or sometimes another thing that I do. You guys know I love to go to the cinema. Love to go to the cinema. So I'm sorry, for me and my cinematic experience, I have to have soda and popcorn. Well, I don't normally drink soda, but that's an easy fix. I just get diet soda. But the other thing is, I have to have my popcorn, you guys. That's just, it's like movies, cinema, big screen. You have to have popcorn. So you guys know popcorn is not low carb. I just allow for it though. I will just allow for it. I know we're going to go to the movies. I'll just allow for popcorn. So if my typical day to stay in my low carb lifestyle is, I don't know, let's just say 35 carbs, 35 grams of carbs. That day that I'm going to the cinema, I will fast all day. I won't eat anything actually. And then when I break my fast, I'll break my fast with some kind of fat and protein, like bacon and eggs or something like that. And then I will literally just like I will go to town with my popcorn at the movie because I'll make sure that I don't eat any other carbs that day. I won't eat any carbs before then. I won't eat any I mean no carbs, you guys. I won't eat any carbs before then. I won't eat any carbs after the cinema. I don't have any change on the scale at all. No change on the scale at all. It doesn't affect me at all. So when you do commit to this like ketogenic, low carb lifestyle, there are ways that you can kind of like tweak it. As I've always said to you guys, you can gain weight on a strict ketogenic diet too. If you're just like eating eating all the time, and you're eating a whole lot of fats, and you make it what they call bullet coffee. You putting all kind of butter in your coffee, and you just fat, and you can gain weight on ketogenic diet that way too. Why? Because you're not allowing your body to eat its own fat. That's why I always suggest to you guys, you need to do the ketogenic or low carb diet with fasting. The two have to go together, you guys, in order, as far as I'm concerned, and what I have experienced, in order for it to truly work and work fast if you're wanting to, lose some weight. So I always recommend to do the fasting along with, in combination with, the low carb or ketogenic lifestyle. This is what I have been doing for years, you guys. It is natural, it is just easy. I fasting, low carb diet or lifestyle, no sugar. No sugar, no sugar. That sugar will destroy your skin. Not only that, you guys, do your research, but it's heavily known that sugar literally feeds cancer. Like you're basically, if you've been diagnosed with the C word, I'm going to ask you to really leave the sugar alone. You're basically just like doing like this to the cancer. You're just like, here you go, keep growing, keep growing, keep growing cancer cells. You've got to stop the sugar, you guys. These other things, I just combine them all together as far as staying healthy and keeping a very youthful look and youthful skin, you guys. No sugar, no smoking. Monitor your sun exposure. Yes, sun is good for you guys, but for your good vitamin D, 10 to 15 minutes. When you go out in the sun, you guys, you've got to use your sunscreen. That sun, you guys have seen probably those studies where they were looking at truck drivers and, who on this side of their face, the face that's, close to the window, compared to the other side of their face that's not close to the window. The side that doesn't get all the sun exposure looks like 10 years younger than the side that's just simply because they've been exposed to all that sun on that side of their face. Look up the studies, you guys. It is crazy. New Day said, you do not look your age. I know, New Day. Thank you so much. That is such a wonderful compliment. Thank you. So the other things that I do, you guys, no sugar. Of course, you guys know no smoking. And you guys know I cut out the alcohol. I meant to make a video, you guys, on January 6th. January 6th this year marked my sobriety of 3 years. That went by fast. So you guys know I stopped drinking all alcohol back 3 years ago. So January, and I always have that date plugged in my head. So January 6th, I've been 3 years sober, no alcohol at all. I don't miss it at all. So no smoking, no sugar. Well, you can't get like absolutely no sugar, you guys, but I mean reduce it. Everything that you put sugar in, your coffee, your tea, um, I don't know, whatever you put sugar in it, find a sugar substitute. You guys know me. I use stevia. The stevia drops are the best thing since sliced bread to me. I use the stevia drops in my coffee. I use the stevia drops when I make this bomb lemonade. Oh, you guys, it is so freaking good. I make that. I'm gonna have to show you guys. I'll put it on the vlogging channel. But I make this lemonade, you guys, with the filtered water, a fresh lemon, one lemon, some cinnamon, a pinch of cinnamon, a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. We're not gonna go into all the benefits of ACV, and my stevia drops, baby. Boo thing got it down now. He's always like, you want it just last night. I didn't even have to ask for it. And he served me my plate. And he came with the little fresh lemonade. And sometimes Gary and the guys, they get the like lemonade filled with all that sugar in the bottle. And I'm telling them all the time, I'm like, you guys don't know what you're missing. Fresh lemonade is the best thing ever. So find a way, you guys, to cut out that sugar/carbs. Carbs in the way of, because you guys know that you can like cut carbs, but they're healthy, what people call healthy carbs too, like beans and things like that. That's healthy. But cut, especially you guys, these sweet treats, cakes, cookies, pies, they are destroying your skin. You guys have got to eliminate this stuff. It is destroy. If you care about your skin, T-Bird is telling you the processed food has got to go. I have basically just like come down. It's such a small percentage of of carbs that I will intake, especially from like sweet treats. You guys know now they make it so easy for you. You can make all of your favorite sweet treats, but use one of the sugar replacements. Like you guys know, I love cheesecake. I love cheesecake. So what did I do? As soon as I went on a ketogenic diet and followed that lifestyle, I was like, okay, how do I make my cheesecake though? How do I get cheesecake and make it? And I've perfected my recipe. And I make it everything pretty much the same, except I don't use regular sugar. I use Splenda, or I have these packs of stevia. I have found that when I'm baking, though, I prefer Splenda. Sometimes stevia, when I'm baking, leaves a little bit of an aftertaste, and I don't like that. But I just find my dish or my thing, my sweet treat that I really really enjoy, and I just found out a way. I just did my Googles and YouTube. Go to YouTube University and and find ketogenic way, low carb cheesecake. Boop, comes right up. Comes right up. Um, you guys have got to find a way to try to remove the processed food, the cereals, all those foods. Like I remember learning this even when I was vegetarian, where they were saying, shop the perimeter of the store. Those aisles in the middle, you guys, try to limit your consumption of products from those aisles in the middle. They're just nothing but junk. Junk and poison, you guys. It's just nothing but junk. When you go and you turn around and you flip that package and it's saying all of these ingredients that you can't even pronounce, just go ahead and politely put that thing back. Try to keep it as natural as possible, you guys, with the food that you are intaking. I'm telling you, you will thank me later. And of course, no drugs. We don't have time for the drugs. I feel like a lot of the, especially celebrities, a lot of the reason why I feel like they look so old is because they are overindulging in these freaking drugs and alcohol and smoking, and you're not getting enough water. That's my next point. You guys have got to start drinking more water. If you want to see more of that like plump skin, like I even noticed this, like if I just start getting super, super busy in my day and I don't take the time to get in a lot of water, I literally by the end of the day, I can literally tell because my face just kind of looks dehydrated. It doesn't look as plump. Like I can tell in my face when I've had sufficient amount of water, or when I've had like what I call a good water day, because I've like really consumed a lot of water. It's just, I just, my body feels hydrated, and my skin just seems to like pop. It just like, it's like glowing. It just pops. It just pops, you guys. I've seen, especially a lot of these young ladies. I don't know what the hell is going on with this new generation, but I cannot tell you guys how many young people I have heard say things like, I don't like water. What? I don't drink water. I don't like water. How do you not like water? And when I was coming up, even if you didn't like water, you would never say that out loud. You would never say that out loud. People would look at you like, what are you talking about? Another thing that I hear a lot of these youthful people saying is crazy stuff like, I don't eat vegetables. What are you saying? And they're serious. They're like, I don't eat vegetables. I'm like, how are you surviving? How are you surviving? You don't like water and you don't like vegetables. What the hell are you doing with your life? You guys have got to stop. Get and drink plenty of water, you guys. It literally will hydrate your skin. You will notice the difference. Exercise, you guys. Exercise, 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 you guys. Not only will you stay in shape, and if you're trying to lose weight, it'll just kind of assist. You guys know, I always tell you guys, the bulk of your weight loss is going to come from what you consume, your diet. But 15 to 20% can come from exercising. And but exercising, I told you guys, I incorporate exercising because it's fun, because it's when I'm walking, it's meditative for me. It's good for your mental health, not necessarily for you to lose a lot of weight. It's good for your mental health, you guys, which then does what? Like keep you young. It keeps you just active, like to just constantly be staying active. Even if you're not at the gym, you guys, when you just like always just like kind of walking around your house, doing this, going over here, going over here. You know, I'd stay sit. Like this is probably the longest. I was just calculating that the other day, and I was like, I love doing these live with you guys, these like sit down lives, but they are a bit of a challenge for me because I love to just like be moving. And so to just sit down for 2 hours and not get up is kind of unheard of for me. It's not natural. It feels natural to talk to you guys, but I don't like to just be so sedentary to just be sitting down for that long. I like to get up and I like to, keep it moving. But I'm doing it for you guys because I love you guys. Um, but this next one, you guys, I'm gonna give you guys this one, and then I'm gonna go. This one is a truly a bonus one, you guys. But I it's like very high on the list of things you need to do to stay youthful and looking young. And you wouldn't naturally or normally go to this, but this is what I have found in my life works tremendously. How to stay young, looking young, having that like youthful spirit about you, you guys. Hang around people who are young. Hang around people who are young and active. Now, don't get me wrong, you guys. I do know some like 20-year-olds who they're in their 20s, but they don't do anything. They don't exercise. They don't play any sports. They just sit up and watch TV. They just like a old lady. They just go to work. They sit down at their job around other old people, and then they come home and then they just sit at home like they do nothing. So I do know that there's plenty of 20-year-olds who don't act youthful and young. They act really freaking old. I'm saying hang around people who act youthful. So they could be hell. I've seen 60-year-olds who are 60, but they are so active and moving around. They just have just such a young spirit and a young mind. You guys have talked to some of these people where you're just like the things they talk about is youthful. This is why I'm always telling you guys, I don't hang around or spend a whole lot of time with old people or old acting people. It's not that I have an issue with old people. I don't care how old your chronological age is. What I care about is, do you just sit around doing nothing? That to me is like an old spirit. I don't like that. I like a very youthful spirit. Get up and go, jump at it, get out, get doing this, let's do that. Not only that, do you just like have like if you're a person who you have that old spirit where you just like kind of talk about old stuff. You guys know, you just like always talking about your prescription medications. I got again, I know people who are not even that old, but this is how they talk. They talk so old. They're like, all they talk about is their prescription medicine, their last doctor's visit. Oh, my ankle is killing me. Oh, my knee been burning. Oh, my arthritis. I'm like, oh my God, I can't. I don't hang around people like that, you guys. I do not. You can come, you can be mad at me if you want to. I don't care. If you have an old spirit about you, your energy is just real stale and old. And you don't want to do anything young and youthful. You don't want to go dancing. You don't want to go walking. You don't want to go kick the ball around in the park. You don't want to even just go get a basketball and go down to the park, throw some good hoops. You all know I don't know how to play basketball, but I love going down with a good basketball and throwing some hoops just because it's just young and youthful to me. I love it. I don't want to be around people who just sit talking about their prescription drugs, the pharmacy, the arthritis, and got the best of them. I'm like, I will tell people quick, hey, okay. They start talking about that old conversation. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, I'm gonna talk with you later. Okay. All righty. All righty. See you later. No, the only people that I talk to that have who are older and literally talk about nothing but like old stuff are my clients. And I'm like checking in on them. And even them, they like 80, 90 years old. Even them, you guys, I'm like, hey, but you need to get down there to that activity room. Play. When's the last time you went to go play some bingo? Oh, Tracy. I'm like, you need to get down there to that activity room. Are you still in your knitting class? I haven't been back in a couple of weeks. Get to the knitting class. This is how I talk to my clients. They know it too. And they love it when I call them. They're like, what you into today, Tracy? And I'm like, I'm doing this and I'm doing that and I'm doing this. I don't even allow them to talk that old talk to me. Oh, my arthritis is killing me. I'll say, you know what I found? I was on Google and I found out that a natural remedy for arthritis and inflammation is turmeric. Yes. Have you ever heard of turmeric and black pepper? Yeah. You can get, you guys should hear me on the phone with them. They're like, what? No. I'm like, yes. Try out some turmeric and black pepper. You can get the supplements. You can get them on Amazon. You can go up to your Walgreens and just take some turmeric every day and watch that arthritis. I start talking to them like that. And then you need to get this, Roxy. And then you need to get back to your knitting class or you need to get back to your swimming aerobics. Absolutely. I'm always encouraging people. Don't get on the phone talking with me about this old talk. I really don't care how old you are. Like sometimes some people are like, Tracy, I'm 90 years old. I can't do that no more. I'm like, you can do anything you want to do. Or sometimes I'll tell my clients, well, you never know when I might pop up. I might have to come back to Missouri. And when I come to Missouri, I want to see you up and at it. So can you please get to it? Or I'll say, have you been drinking your water? Have you been doing this? Have you been doing that? You guys already know the effects of these conversations that they have on my clients. Just to hear my voice, that just youthful spirit in my voice, I know it has the same effect on them that the young guys that I hang around with have on me. I'm like, yeah, let's go. They're like, let's go climb this mountain. I'm like, okay. Let's go hike this mountain. Okay. I stay stay busy. I stay busy, and not busy in a way like I'm working, you guys. No, I stay having fun. You need to be around youthful people, people who love to have fun. You guys, laughter, do the research on laughter, you guys. Laughing and those endorphins and just having fun and spending time with family and friends that you love and you enjoy, you guys, makes a world of difference. You guys know that I go dancing. I go dancing 3 days a week. You can't tell me anything about dancing. I literally just told Gary the other day, I said, I was looking at dancing like, oh, kind of like, I'll get there if I get there. If I don't, I don't. And I told Gary, I said, I have become really super, super serious about my dancing. I'm like, I look at my dancing now, you guys, like I look at like it's a profession. I'm like, I just want to get better and better and better. I want to like, hone in on different techniques and styles and things like that. Now I'm challenging myself with when I go to my dance classes. um a lot of times they'll play like the same songs because they know that people like to hear those songs and we've gotten used to those moves. But then I love when they incorporate a new song too, where you got to dance, like learn a whole new dance move. And at first I was just kind of like, oh man, I don't want to learn a new dance move. I want to just keep doing the ones that I know. But then a couple of weeks ago, I was like, no, Tracy, this is the beauty. Because now my new challenge is, you guys, how quickly can I learn a new dance move? Like for a whole entire song. Like how quickly can I pick it up? And so now I love it with all of my dance classes when they say, okay, we're going to dance on we're going to try a new song today. And I'm like, oh, okay, let me see how, because I want to like challenge myself to see how quickly I can pick up the dance routine, you guys. So I love and I enjoy being around these dance classes too, you guys, because certain dance classes have a lot of like youthful young people in the classes. And I just absolutely love it. I've also like incorporated this YouTube channel. It's pretty huge. I want to say this channel is called 1 million 1M Studio. Baby, you talking about dancing, and all they do is like all these choreographed song dances, but to like the like current or like hip hop like music, all kind of music, not just hip hop. But I love it, you guys. And I will, if I'm not in dance class, I'm always like watching a new video on that channel, just like learning new moves. I'll just play it back, learning new moves. And I told Gary, I said, Gary, I'm literally this year about to start taking my dancing more serious. Like at first it used to be like, I'll get to, if I get to the class, cool. If I don't, no. Now it's like, oh no, 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 no. Like everybody knows. I'm like, oh no, no, today is dance class. And people will just be like, oh, okay, like they'll work around my schedule. They'll say, oh no, what time is your dance class? I'll say, today's my dance class is at 9:30. Okay, well, we can have that conversation or something when you get out of dance class. Or, can we go to the bank or do something, before dance class? Nobody in my family, in my household, would ever suggest, can you skip dance class? Literally just the other day. No, that was yesterday. Just yesterday, I had my dance class. You guys know I dance on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And just yesterday, I was talking to Boothing, and we had to go to the bank. And he was just like, what time do what time we need to go to the bank? And so at first he was like, can we get there at like 9 o'clock soon as it opens? And I was like, um okay, but it needs to be exactly 9 o'clock. I was like, because I have dance class at 10 o'clock. And even Boo thing was like, oh, you have dance class? He was like, do you want to try to do it after your dance class? I can meet you at another bank that's closer to the gym. And I was like, no, no, no. I said, as long as we can do it like right at like 9:15. I said, it was cool because it's not that far from my class. I said, so yeah, as long as we meet at this time. I said, but everybody knows, you guys, don't schedule anything for Tracy on these days. Everybody now knows Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and everybody, all one of the class days, it no, as a matter of fact, all three of them are at different times. And so and I work my schedule around it too. Like for instance, my Monday class is in the evening. And so what I'll do is I'll just make sure to get everything done. Everything is cooked. Everything is, I'm not eating with those guys on those days because I got to go to dance class. So I'll just make everything is cooked, everything is set up for them, and I got the aluminum foil covering it. Everything is ready, and oftentimes on Mondays, by the time they get home, I'm not even here, and they can just eat their food. Everything is ready for them. So I say all that to say this, you guys, start incorporating. For me, it's dancing. For me, it's walking. For me, it's hanging around a lot of youthful people. But find that thing, you guys, and an easy way I feel like you can get to that thing if you're just like kind of struggling with like, what is that thing for me? What is that thing? Maybe dancing is not your thing. And so I've seen some people who have really gotten back into roller skating. You guys remember roller skating? Like the old school four wheels, not roller blading, roller skating. I have seen so many people like in their 40s and 50s and 60s. They were like, I used to always, roller skate. And they were like, I picked that back up. I've seen a lot of people, you guys, pick back up roller skating. And I don't know what it is about watching people roller skate that just does it for me. It's like ASMR for me. It is literally like the same as like watching fish in a fish tank. It is so soothing to my eyes, and especially a good roller skater. Oh my God. I'm like, I'm not that. I'm not a good roller skater. I know how to stand up on the wheels without falling, but these people who are really good, you guys, they have been roller, but they are serious about their roller skating. I've seen some people get back into uh some fun things that I've seen people get back into. Some people start designing clothes again. Some people wanted to start making furniture. They started getting back into making furniture. Some people started getting back into their cooking. You guys know I love me some cooking, and have been really enjoying just like finding new recipes and everything. Now that I get to make food for people who are not keto, I have a wide range of things that I can now make. New Day said, I'm taking up golf in preparation for relocation. Okay, one New Day, golf can be so freaking fun. About 10 years ago, I had joined this country club, and I was like, I don't want to do golf. No, no, no. But depending on who you do it with, especially if you do it with like some good friends and stuff, and you guys, meet up, it can be so freaking fun. So freaking fun. But to New Day, where are you locating? New Day, where are you going? It's New Day. I remember you have been manifesting some serious things. So where are you headed, New Day? If you don't mind telling us, if you do, don't worry about it. But New Day said that she's taking up golf and that she is planning for her relocation. Baby, are you going back to Korea? I know you're not moving to Korea, but if you are, I want to know. I want to know. So anyway, find that thing, you guys. I find that a easier way because some people get stuck and they're just like, I don't know what I like. If you're one of those people, ask yourself, take it back to when you were, I don't know, a kid, 12, maybe a freshman in college, maybe in high school. Take it back and just think about, like, what did you used to do in that youthful time? What were your activities? Hopefully you used to do something, right? Was it sports? If it was sports, take that sport back up. If it was basketball, start playing basketball. Get on a basketball team. Um, about 4 or 5 years ago, this was when I was still back in Missouri before I moved. Yeah, no, that's longer than that. I moved to Las Vegas in 2016. So then that means this was probably about 10 years ago. When I was back in Missouri, you guys, I had joined this kickball team, adult kickball team. When I tell you fun kickball, you guys, with the old school red rubber ball, it was an adult team. And because I remember saying to myself, what do I want to do? And I remember thinking I wasn't into sports when I was in high school. So that's a blow. And then somebody was like, did you used to play kickball at recess? And I was like, yeah. I'm like, I used to love kickball. And somebody was like, you do know they have adult kickball teams. What? If you guys used to play kickball at recess, like I used to do when I was a kid, you looking for something to get back into that is fun as hell, join an adult kickball team. It is a co-ed adult kickball team. It is the best. You know what else I joined when I was back in Missouri that I would have never thought of until somebody was like, "Have you ever played this?" Flag football, you guys, co-ed flag football. Where I guess when you run, you're not using the actual. Well, wait, I don't forget all the rules, but you play instead of like doing all that tackling and things like that. They you just pull. They if they pull off your tag or something like that. Look it up, you guys. That was so. Oh my god, that was so freaking fun. So just think back, you guys, at like what did you used to do. New Day said Lake Life in North Carolina. Hey, hey. You doing it, New Day? I love it. I love it. I love it. I love people who just willing and to just change and make a new start. I love that. So ask yourself, you guys, just ask yourself like what you used to do when you were in high school or when you were a kid that you used to love to do. Another thing that I was thinking about that I told you guys before was I haven't done this yet, but I am considering. I just got a lot on my plate right now, but I am considering looking into maybe once a week, back to acting classes. Not because I want to be on the big screen, just because I used to. You guys remember, I used to be a part of this what we called a drama team, and we used to have to compete. So we would have to perform and do these skits, and we would have to compete. I was serious about the drama team. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, wow, that would be really fun to just like take up a class, like one class a week. I wouldn't even mind if it was once a month, because I can't put too much more on my plate right now. But I've even considered that because I used to just get so much freaking joy out of acting. And so I was thinking about, possibly joining taking up an acting class. I want it to be not one on one, but like a group where it's a group of us and just like going in and just like trying out my skills again and seeing how good I am with the acting, just for play, just for entertainment, just for a hobby, you guys. So those are some ideas, you guys, of like what you can do and things that you can start to consider, to look into, to start incorporate in your daily life to keep and maintain that young and youthful spirit. I've also given you guys quite a bit of things that I do myself as far as my diet and my daily routine to stay young, to stay looking young, but also feeling super, super young. And apparently it works because, like I said, it's not just me, it's people that I see out in public every time I go out that are like, what? And you could tell, like, even a lot of people are just like, they want to ask me so bad, but they know that they can't. And so they're like, what? And so I've even seen people try to pinpoint me. They're like, how somebody said to me recently, I thought this was so funny. I just laughed at them. They wanted to ask me how old I was, but they knew that they couldn't. So they were like, how old were you when you had Gary? I was like, I was quick. I was quick on it, you guys. I was like, young. I did one of those. So I was like, I don't know who says that they don't remember how old they were when they had their child. I did because I'm like, that's my business. That's my business. You worry about your age. So anyway, you guys, thank you so much for joining me today. You guys, if you have ever considered or looking into or thought, oh, possibly I can do these face fillers or have a facelift or a little here and a little there, I'm going to ask you and encourage you to look into other natural ways to look and be more youthful, you guys, and not to spend your money, your time, or even jeopardize your health putting these fillers in your face. And definitely for you guys to look at these pictures of Kylie Jenner so that you guys can see what happens after you dissolve these fillers out of your face and how they make you look much older than you look at your age now, or even way older than you looked before you started putting the fillers in your face. I'm going to ask and encourage you guys to look into more natural remedies to look and feel younger. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. New Day said, Tracy, see you next time. I'll see you guys next time as usual, you guys. Thank you so much. And love you, love you, love you too. Pieces. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye. Oh, also, you guys, if you want to see me in between time, before in between these live streams and see what's going on in my life currently, check me out over there at Tracy Claros on the blogs, and I'll catch you guys over there. See you guys next time. Bye. Hey, hey, hey.